Hi everyone. I'm sorry I disappeared yesterday. I had to drive to the city at the same time as Ripples. I hope Andrew did a good job. Great, thank you. Thanks for welcoming him, and welcome to you to Ripples. I just had the most extraordinary experience with a patient who experienced an extreme relaxation of the ancestral sinews by making all these incredible expansive movements on the table, and their chief complaint was reflux, stomach reflux, and I was trying to relax the sinews through stomach 30, like I was needling into the chong to try to just get him to settle down. And as soon as I needled into stomach 30, he went into these big motions, and I didn't get any further. And his reflux just completely disappeared as he was moving. So he said he hadn't been without reflux for years, and suddenly stomach 30 enabled it to release. And then I thought about the conversation I had been having with him immediately before the treatment started, and it was he actually came in to challenge me. He said, I thought you said there wouldn't be a second wave, Anne. And I said, I didn't say that. I said, I'm not expecting a second wave in New York. That I would be very surprised if there were a second wave in New York, because we got the virus unwittingly, unknowingly, and it really settled in and it covered the entire populace before we were able to shut down. And so everyone's been exposed. That's my theory. So we have virtually no hospitalizations in New York. And so the point I want to make really is that what brought him into the office was an extreme exacerbation of the reflux from feeling at risk just walking around the streets in New York. And it's very clear to me that as the virus settles into the populace, and remember that viruses are called wind cold. So we think of wind as being the alternative word for change, and we think of cold as being cold. But there's another layer underneath that, and that is that cold is very specific. It's a very specific adjective for Jing. Jing is considered to be a cold substance, which means that it's very, Jing is relatively inert, it is consolidated, it doesn't move very much, it's meant to be treasured and only used in very, very sparingly when we need to. We don't waste it. So the term wind cold, if you apply it to the Jing, its function, I know you've heard me say this before, but its function in Chinese medicine, function of wind cold, is to come in, go to the DNA, to the Jing level, create the change, and then move on in a mysterious nature, with mysterious force, in a mysterious way, which is why we can't see them. And not even Western medicine has ever seen a virus. They're just seeing the reflections from the electron microscopes against the virus. So what I'm trying to say is that although the fallout from the virus is very severe, if we can relax the Jing, allow it to undergo the change, and then secure the essence, which is a Chinese medical term, right, to secure the essence, then the calm, which is the antithesis of the fight, will allow this change to be embedded in the DNA, in the gene, much more effectively, much more quickly, with much less fear, and we'll be rid of it much sooner. So the points that I thought would be great for today are stomach 30, a point which used in this context is called the chi thoroughfare. Its function is to relax the chong. And of course the chong is what is governing or allowing and assimilating changes to the DNA. So that would be stomach 30, which is 2 inches lateral to the midline, level with the top of the pubic bone. And the other point is the main point to secure the essence, which is REN4, and its name is to secure the essence. Means in a different context you could call it the small intestine moo point, but that would be another story to talk about the overlap of small intestine 4 and REN4 securing the essence. Let me save that for another ripple. But the aim of the ripple today is to put a ripple of calm out to those who are fearful of the virus, and to allow the change to assimilate quickly and to leave quickly, and then to secure the essence with REN4. So it's calm in the face of a pandemic. We must stay calm in the populace. Thanks so much for being here, and let's get to work.